Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So this video, okay, is for Umberto Langarica because he suggested a video that explained the list of parts that you have to get for the 1JZ swap. So thanks again, okay, for watching and following me. I'm really appreciate that. Very nice. So the parts that you need to get for the 1J swap is, first of all, obviously you need to get the motor. Okay, after you get the motor, okay, I got my motor delivered over here, and the motor was sitting on the floor, and then I got this. I took about like maybe like 2-3 weeks working on the motor, maybe a little less. Okay, so I got this power steering pulleys. Okay, I replaced the pulleys. This is for the water pump, and that's from the alternator. This is completely optional. You don't really need to do it. You know, I did it because it looks nice, you know, and it looks good. You know, and the other ones were old, that's why. So and also I did a GReddy timing belt. You don't have to really get this belt, but again, it's optional. I will, you know, since I'm gonna go hard in the motor, I wanna have something more reliable. So, you know, I replaced that the tensioning belt, you know, for the timing belt. Not the tensioning belt. This is the belt tensioning. Okay, timing belt tensioner. So, you know, so it's on the way. So I replaced all the crap on the old stuff. Again, it's optional. You don't really have to do it. I replaced the oil pan because my oil pan came bent up. I think it's somewhere around there. I don't know where I put it. Okay, it's optional, but mine came dent up, so I feel like I had to get a new one, you know, just for safety. You know, I don't want to have oil leaking, you know. I replaced the water pump. Okay, I got a new thermostat from Mishimoto, and also before all that, I pulled the alternator out. I brought it to a AutoZone, and any place that you can test out alternator, make sure that runs good before I put it in. You know, I don't want to put the motor in and then have any problems like, oh shit, you know, the alternator is not working now, I have to replace it. I have to put it in my hand. Working this little space right here is really complicated with this big motor. So you rather have everything, you know, done before you put the motor in. That's what I think. So I mean, you can't just buy the motor and then just drop it in the car and then just have it running. People told me that. A lot of people told me that. Just buy the motor, drop it in. If it doesn't work great, pull it out again. I think that's double the job, double the work, man. I'm the kind of person who's like, I want to work less, but, you know, have better of it, you know. So I got the mount. This is for the air conditioning deleted. This triangle here. Okay, this mount from Xcesive work. And also the motor mount. And also I got ISR motor mount. Okay. What else? Oh, I did the valve cover gasket because it was very, you know, loose and you know, all the bolt was loose, so I just wanted to replace it and get a new one. Let me see what else I got. I got the SIKKY sway bar. The SIKKY sway bar is highly recommended. Now my motor is resting on the sway bar now because I'm working on the fuel lines. But I tested out last week already and has 100% clearance. You know, if you have the OEM sway bar, the motor is gonna rest on the OEM sway bar, and you don't want that. You know, like this part right here is gonna rest on the sway bar, and you don't really want that because, you know, remember the sway bar is what gets stability to the car. So, you know, the motor will rest on the sway bar if you use the OEM one. Now, but I have the SIKKY one. It does 100% clearance. Okay. Again, this is optional. I got this. These are ground lines. You know, this is optional. You don't have to really do it, but I do it because I want my motor to respond better. You know, I got this aftermarket fuel pressure sensor, okay, gauge from Glow Shift. I used this brand before and they're good, you know, they're about like 45 bucks. It's not too bad compared to other brands. So yeah, you might guys wonder why I have a sandwich plate here, because this sandwich plate is the Secret Sport oil filter relocation kit from SR20. So I was playing with it and it fits, so I'm just gonna keep it. I was planning to sell it, but I'm gonna relocate my oil filter, so you know it's better for me. It's more convenience. Again, this is optional. You don't really have to do it because, you know, 1J. This is 1J life. I got a aftermarket fuel pressure regulator. Okay. Now, when you get the motor, you don't really need this. You have something like this. But again, I want to be more fancier, so I pulled it out. So you know, and also I bypassed the damper, the fuel damping thingy, which is this thing here. I think it was something like this. Yeah, it was something like this. So I put it out, you know, I bypassed that, you know, the fuel goes straight there, you know, so of course before the filter. So go fuel pump all the way across to the fuel filter and then go into the inlet. And then out is going to the fuel pressure regulator. Fuel pressure regulator is go back to the motor. To the tank. Easy. I got this throttle cable. I haven't put it in yet because the S13 throttle cable is like 20 feet long, you know, and the motor is just right there. What else I did, man? I got a Mishimoto oil cash can. What else I got? I think that's pretty much, man. Oh, the IRS motor manual. I think I already explained that. Oh, the downpipe, the 1JC. This is the ZX Racing 1JC stock turbo downpipe. You need this because on the S14 that exhaust manifold is on the other side, so this will relocate your exhaust, so it's gonna go like this, you know. So you need this downpipe. Oh, also I got that CX Racing intercooler piping for the 1J conversion to the S13, so you really need that, okay? Unless you can fab all your tubing and all your crap, you know, you don't have to buy it. But you know, I have nowhere to fab shit, so I have to buy it. What else? I got new coils. I got new spark plug wires from NKG, NGK, and I got new spark plug from NKG as well. I got new coils, okay, for Denso. I think I showed you guys that video. I think it's on the previous video. Umberto, if you want to look at it, look at my previous video. You can see all the parts I've been putting in the car, you know. But I give you a breakdown anyway, so since you asked for it. What else? Oh, one thing that I didn't buy is the clutch and the flywheel. Why? I think it's on my part 2 video of the 1JC build, because I popped out the R154 transmission and the twin clutch disc came out. So they had plenty of life. I don't need to upgrade that. So that was good for me. I'm happy about that. That's pretty much it. What else I upgrade? So let's go over again. Motor mount, transmission mount. Okay, transmission mount for the R154. Okay, transmission mount bracket. You need the AC deleted bracket if you're not gonna run air conditioner. You need a water pump. Water pump is optional. Those pulleys are optional. Timing belt is optional. Belt tensioner is optional. Thermostat is optional. What else? New coils are optionals. Aftermarket fuel pressure regulator is optional. The oil pressure sensor is optional. The sandwich plate is optional. A lot of stuff is optional, man. If you're really running out short of cash, you could just really buy the motor and just dump it in, you know. But you still need the mounts, okay? Mount, SIKKY soy bar. I think not only the SIKKY soy bar does the climate. I think The white line sway bar does the clearance too, clearance for the oil pan. So you know, do some research before you get into something like this, you know. What else? The oil catch can is optional. That you need this. You need the 1J downpipe. Okay, the downpipe, you need it. Okay, the wide band, you know, I run it because if you're gonna run a turbo, you must run a wide band. I mean, from AEM is optional. There's all the brands out there that is probably cheaper. So yes. What else? That's pretty much, man, you know. Well, today I'm gonna go with my motor. I'm gonna work on the fuel line. So, you know, I wanna have the motor running hopefully by next week. Oh, again, sorry, I forgot something, Umberto. You need the wiring specialty. Okay, now the wiring specialty, they had two different. Okay, one, make sure that your car was automatic. Okay, and swap to manual. Okay, that's one option. The second option is they give you is your car was all the way manual. So make sure that you know, click on your little selection before you start like clicking everything no or yes, you know. So just read, you know. So this car right here, this white car here, before that, I asked the previous owner, it was automatic. So when I got the okay that I pulled off from here, it was manual. So I got the wiring specialty harness from 1J to S13, from a automatic car to manual transmission. Yeah, I'm right. That's pretty much you need, man. And you need a whole bunch of this thing. I mean, if you're not really gonna touch the fuel lines, you don't need all this crap that I'm doing now, you know. I'm just doing it because I got nothing else to do, you know. I like to work on my cars. So one thing that I recommend you to do, okay, now this is for everyone, okay, not only for Umberto, anyone who's doing a 1J swap, make sure that the transmission tunnel, okay, the gap is about 17 to 18 inches, like from side to side. Okay, that's what I mentioned last time, and my transmission just went straight in like a Vaseline, like butter, you know. So I recommend it, you know. So I mean, it's up to you guys. If it's up to you guys, you want to throw the motor in first. If it doesn't fit, keep hammer. But I think that's a lot of more work. But I think that's the measure that I got. So I think it's worked for me because it went straight like a baby cream, you know. And also, before you put the motor in, if you plan to do so, make sure that you relocate your fuel lines. Okay, from this is the passenger side to the driver's side, because your fuel out inlet and outlet is on the driver's side. Okay, from the 1J. Okay, the 240K is on the other side. You know. Let me see. Well, I got a new battery. It's optional. You don't really need it, you know. But yeah. So this is my igniter. You know, I have a whole bunch of. This is ground wires. You know, I still gotta work on the. This is the. Oh, I need to get the clamps for the heater hose. You know. Oh, I got this from Home Depot. I made it my little plumbing thing in here. You know, it fits perfect. I got this little elbows. You know, you probably need this because, you know, like those tube, it won't flex. So look, perfect. It fits like this, you know, from the firewall to the elbow, and the elbow to this piping here. Easy, you know. I got this. This is the throttle cable bracket. Okay. Oh, that's pretty much, man. Motor mounts, yeah, that's pretty much, man. That's pretty much. If you have any other questions, just let me know. For those who are, you know, following me, thank you so much for following me. You know, thank you so much for liking my videos. I really want to have this car running before the winter hit. You know, have it around for a little bit, you know, and then call it for. No, for the winter, I guess. I mean, call it out for summer, because the summer's pretty much done. So man, it was a lot of work. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and as usual, you know, you guys stay safe, stay sideways, and you guys have a good day.